Nehemiah, chapters 1-3. Nehemiah, chapter 1. The words of Nehemyah, son of Hakalyah. And it came to be in the month of Kislev, in the 20th year, as I was in the citadel of Shushan, that Hanani, one of my brothers, came with men from Yehudah, and I asked them concerning the Yahudim who had escaped, who had survived the captivity, and concerning Yerushalayim. And they said to me, the remnants who are left of the captivity in the province are there in great evil and reproach, and the wall of Yerushalayim is broken down, and its gates are burned with fire. And it came to be when I heard these words that I sat down and wept and mourned for many days. And I was fasting and praying before the Elohim of the Shemayim, and I said, I pray, Yahuah, Elohim of the Shemayim, O great and awesome El, guarding the covenant and kindness with those who love you and with those guarding your commands. Please let your ear be attentive and your eyes open to hear the prayer of your servant, which I am praying before you now, day and night, for the children of Yisrael, your servants, and confess the sins of the children of Yisrael, which we have sinned against you. Both my father's house and I have sinned. We have acted very corruptly against you, and have not guarded the commands, nor the laws, nor the right rulings which you commanded your servant Moshe. Please remember the word that you commanded your servant Moshe, saying, if you trespass, I shall scatter you among the peoples. But if you shall turn back to me, and guard my commands, and do them, though you were cast out to the end of the Shemayim, I shall gather them from there and bring them to the place which I have chosen to make my name dwell there. And they are your servants and your people, whom you have redeemed by your great power and by your strong hand. O Yahuah, I pray, please let your ear be attentive to the prayer of your servant and to the prayer of your servants who delight to revere your name. And let your servant prosper this day, I pray, and grant him compassion in the presence of this man. For I was cupbearer to the sovereign. Nehemiah, chapter 2. And it came to be in the month of Nisan, in the 20th year of Artaxerxes the sovereign, when wine was before him, that I took the wine and gave it to the sovereign, and I had never been sad in his presence. And the sovereign said to me, why is your face sad, since you are not sick? This is none else but sorrow of heart. Then I was very much afraid, and said to the sovereign, let the sovereign live forever. Why should my face not be sad when the city, the place of my father's tombs, lies waste and its gates are burned with fire? And the sovereign said to me, what are you asking for? Then I prayed to the Elohim of the Shemayim and said to the sovereign, if it seems good to the sovereign and if your servant is pleasing before you, I ask that you send me to Yehudah, to the city of my father's tomb, so that I build it. And the sovereign, with the sovereigness sitting beside him, said to me, how long would your journey take, and when do you return? So it seemed good before the sovereign to send me, and I appointed him a time. And I said to the sovereign, if it seems good to the sovereign, let letters be given to me for the governors beyond the river, that they should allow me to pass through till I come to Yehudah, and a letter to Asaph, the keeper of the sovereign's forest, that he should give me timber to make beams for the gates of the palace that belongs to the house, and for the city wall, and for the house I would enter. And the sovereign gave them to me according to the good hand of my Elohim upon me. Then I came to the governors beyond the river and gave to them the letters of the sovereign. Now the sovereign had sent commanders of the army and horsemen with me, and Sanballat the Horonite and Tobiah the Ammonite official heard of it, and to them it was evil, a great evil, that a man had come to seek good for the children of Yisrael. Then I came to Yerushalayim, and was there 3 days. And I rose up in the night, I and a few men with me, but informed no one what my Elohim had put in my heart to do at Yerushalayim, nor was there any beast with me, except the beast on which I rode. And I went out by night through the valley gate to the jackal's fountain and the dung gate, and examined the walls of Yerushalayim, which were broken down, and its gates which were burned with fire. And I went on to the fountain gate and to the sovereign's pool, but there was no room for the beast that was under me to pass. And I went up in the night by the wadi, and examined the wall, and turned back, and entered by the valley gate, and returned. And the deputy rulers did not know where I had gone, nor what I had done, nor had I yet informed the Yahudim, or the Kohanim, or the nobles, or the deputy rulers, or the others who did the work. Then I said to them, You see the evil which we are in, how Jerusalem lies waste, and its gates are burned with fire. Come and let us build the wall of Jerusalem, and let us no longer be a reproach. And I informed them of the hand of my Elohim, which had been good upon me, and also of the sovereign's words he had spoken to me. And they said, Let us rise up, and we shall build. So they made their hands strong for good. But when Sanballat the Horonite heard, and Tobiah the servant, the Ammonites, and Geshem the Arab, they mocked us and despised us, and said, What is this you are doing? Are you rebelling against the sovereign? And I answered them and said to them, The Elohim of the Shemaim, he shall barach us, and let us, his servants, rise and build. But you have no portion or right or remembrance in Jerusalem. Nehemiah, chapter 3. And Eliashib the Kohen Hagadal rose up with his brothers the Kohanim, and built the sheep gate. They kadosh it, and stood up its doors, even as far as the tower of Meah. They kadosh it as far as the tower of Hananeel. And next to him the men of Jericho built, and next to them Zakur son of Imri built. And the sons of Hesenaah built the fish gate, who laid its beams, and stood up its doors, its bolts, and bars. And next to them Merimoth son of Uriah son of Koz made repairs. And next to them Meshulam son of Berechiah son of Meshezavel made repairs. And next to them Zadok son of Baanah made repairs. And next to them the Tekoites made repairs. But their nobles did not put their shoulders to the work of their Adon. And Jehoiada son of Paseach and Meshulam son of Bezodiah repaired the old gate. They laid its beams, and stood up its doors, and its bolts, and its bars. And next to them Melatiah the Givonites, and Yadon the Meronothite. The men of Gibon and Mizpah repaired the official seat of the governor beyond the river. Next to him Uzziel son of Harhaiah, one of the goldsmiths, made repairs. And next to him Hananiah, one of the perfumers, made repairs. And they restored Jerusalem as far as the broad wall. And next to them Rephaiah son of Hur, ruler of half the district of Jerusalem, made repairs. And next to them Yediah son of Harumaph made repairs, even opposite his house. And next to him Hattush son of Hashavneah made repairs. Melchiah son of Harim and Hashuv son of Pachath Moab repaired another section, and the tower of the ovens. And next to him Shallum son of Helochesh, ruler of half the district of Jerusalem, made repairs, he and his daughters. Hanun and the people of Zenoah repaired the valley gate. They built it, and stood up its doors, its bolts, and bars, and 1,000 amah of the wall as far as the dung gate. And the dung gate was repaired by Melchiah son of Rechab, ruler of the district of Beth Hakerim. He built it, and stood up its doors, its bolts, and bars. And the fountain gate was repaired by Shallun son of Kol Jose, ruler of the district of Mizpah. He built it, and covered it, and stood up its doors, its bolts, and bars. Also the wall of the pool of Shelach by the sovereign's garden, as far as the stairs going down from the city of David. After him Nehemyah son of Asbuk, ruler of half the district of Beth Zur, made repairs as far as opposite the tombs of David, and to the man-made pool, and as far as the house of the mighty men. After him the Levites, Rehum son of Benai, made repairs. Next to him repaired Hashaviah, ruler of half the district of Keilah, for his district. After him their brothers, Yahuah son of Henadad, ruler of the other half of the district of Keilah, made repairs. And next to him Ezer son of Yeshua, the ruler of Mizpah, repaired another section before the going up to the armory at the corner. After him Baruch son of Zabai eagerly repaired the other section from the buttress to the door of the house of Eliashib the Kohen Hagadol. After him, Meremoth, son of Uriah, son of Koz, repaired another section from the door of the house of Eliashiv to the end of the house of Eliashiv. After him, the Kohanim, the men of the neighborhood, made repairs. After him, Benjamin and Chashuv made repairs opposite their house. After them, Azariah, son of Maaseiah, son of Ananiah, made repairs near his house. After him, Binuai, son of Henadad, repaired another section from the house of Azariah to the angle, even as far as the corner. Palal, son of Uzi, opposite the corner, and on the tower which projects from the sovereign's upper house that was by the courtyard of the prison. After him, Pedaiah, son of Perosh. Now the Nethinim dwelt in Ophel as far as opposite the water gate toward the east, and on the projecting tower. After him, the Tekoites repaired another section opposite the great projecting tower, and as far as the wall of Ophel. Beyond the horse gate, the Kohanim made repairs, each opposite his own house. After them, Zadok, son of Imir, made repairs opposite his own house. After him, Shemaiah, son of Shechaniah, keeper of the east gate, made repairs. After him, Hananiah, son of Shelemiah, and Hanun, the sixth son of Zalaph, repaired another section. After him, Meshulam, son of Berechiah, made repairs opposite his room. After him, Milchiah, one of the goldsmiths, made repairs as far as the house of the Nethinim and of the merchants opposite the Mifkad gate, and as far as the going up of the corner. And between the going up of the corner to the sheep gate, the goldsmiths and the merchants made repairs.